rising up out the basement and shit, where they be keeping me locked down in a box, chained up and shit. That's how I had to, they fucked up my back like that. Cause I was curled up like a pretzel. And I got all fucked up when they did that. But that's how they made me sleep. You know, I think I'm some kind of threat to society and shit, you know. So, some kind of way, I've got a reputation as being the sexual man. How the fuck did that happen? Yay! Bravissimo! So much so, that I guess I was putting out them kind of vibrations and at the tail end of the pandemic. And then that's when girls were not so scared anymore, right? And they'll come out to meet you. So 3 in a row. Do not tell them. I got 3 brand new dimes. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We know I love the 18 to 29-year-old set, but in California, this is how I break down. 18, 29, girls, you're at your most desirable in the state of California. 30 to 39, you're probably heavy duty thinking about marriage and shit. 40 to 49, you've been married. You got divorced. You found out marriage was one big lie and shit. The hard way. You had to go through it. And now, at that age, hey guys from across the world, ladies in their 40s, 40 to 50 range, even sometimes into the 50s, they're still holding up. Something about this California air, something. Because these girls still be working out and doing yogi and shit and hanging off poles. Did you see that one pretty girl? She was working the pole and fell off and busted open her face. She fell on her. Why would you take some pictures of some shit like that? Her lip was all fucked up and split open. I did that shit when I had too much LSD one time. Pow! Right in the middle of the street, I was eating concrete and shit. Man, I was fucked up. That's why I had to go down to Costa Rica and get me a new set of chops and shit. Take 2. No, that cut was fine. What was wrong with it? I just want to see him do it again, that's all. One is 45 and easily looks 10 years younger. A sister, the long hair, pretty, like 36 double motherfucking D, 26 in the waist, 36 ass, track on the thighs, calves. Now you know at that age, they've been doing this shit for several decades. So they go get their hair done, manis, pedicure and pretty toes. Man, we fucking shit out of these middle-aged women and shit. I thought I just wanted the young girls, and I do, because they are truly the most desirable amongst the female set. Girls in the 50s are kind of strange. Sigh. Like the time I went out with this fine-ass girl I met online, I got a reliable website I be using. I don't know why I go away from. Oh yeah, I do, because all my dates was one and done and shit. But this time they had an opportunity to go through a pandemic, and some of them hadn't seen a man in a year because they've been on lockdown and shit. So perfect time for getting guys. But if you get with the 50-year-old, as I tried to, and she was like, you know, when black and Indian mix. Watch out. That's easily a Miss America candidate right there. I know I'm one of them. He did it again. Slap him in his head. So, and maybe like 34C, not overly big, but enough for you to see that she has some titties. kids, you know. He was gonna play with them. But girls, you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Why I need, okay, I'm coming back. Why I need girls with giant titties? Cause look at these. If I try to handle some 36 Ds or less, my hands will look, on both of them, it'll look like two octopuses eating their titties. My shit is tentacles. And they be massaging. I'm a masseuse. You know, I learned years ago, guys, how not to squeeze the titties too hard and shit. But I've always been gentle with it, because I was like 16 when I first saw my pair of giant motherfucking titties. On my girlfriend, she was 16 with these motherfucking watermelon sacks. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. And I don't know what else the fuck Harry be talking about. But she had pretty hands. She was a lady. And you know how when you go on a date with a lady and she takes a shower at the least, and puts on all of her shit, her body butter, and her after bath splashes, and then perfume. I seen girls perfume their twats before and shit. We be ready to go out and they be like, hold up a minute, baby. I'm like, yeah. Skirt up, squirt the puss. You think that would burn the pussy? There's alcohol in that motherfucker. You don't see me smearing cologne on my nuts. Because my nuts, I be checking my nuts now. Because those motherfuckers be suspect sometimes, guys, right? Girls, let me clue you in on a little F-Y and I. You see, Theo. Girls, you got some kind of myth that I've heard this from several females, that the reasons that your pussy stink is because the dick stinks. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. It's your pee hole that stinks. Everybody knows this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the male dick, the male D, does not have an odor. It's clear and simple. The male penis does not have an odor. But the balls stink like a motherfucker. The balls. Take some balls. I like to. Anybody got any big ass nuts in here that I could just take and Gene Archer down in the bowling alley and shit with a strike with your nuts? Take up a collection. Every guys, put all your nuts in a bag. We're gonna make one giant ball. I'm gonna keep mine. My nuts kind of damaged and shit. I'll tell you about it. Man, I'm transparent than a motherfucker. I'm trying some new shit tonight. I know it don't even look like a standard wine, right? Let's see. I don't think I'll get used to this shit. I'm going downstairs and get me some real wine. I'm coming back to you. So, we were sitting in a nice sports bar where you're going to watch the Dodgers and the Lakers and the Raiders and the Rams. It's nice when a girl goes to a sports bar with you. You're really going to have a good time, fellas. You're watching the game. You're getting something good to eat. You got your Betty with you and shit. Man, what could be better? You know all you're doing is setting out to go home and bone and shit. But girls, at this stage game, I don't even be thinking about boning. Ooh, y'all caught me in another lie. Cause these Well, let me finish telling you about this lady at the bar. I said, wear open-toed shoes. And there was a time you can get girls to do exactly what you asked them to do because they were trying to please you. Let me see what this shit is. I put on my pretty, and then they had a pretty-ass collection of open-toed shoes. Sexy-ass petty and shit. When a girl, when I'm out in public and I see you walking around, I be looking at pretty feet like a motherfucker. And that's what'll make me step to you. What you mean I'm too old? Cause let me ask you this. Can a 21-year-old suck pussy the way I do? I didn't think so. Have you seen Lexington Steele? That's how I be sucking pussy. Hey, Lex. So she had these pretty purple toes. My chest is feeling heavy. Is that element sitting on me and shit? And then she kicked them off. Because they were strapped, so she had to unstrap them to kick them off so I could sit under the table and play with her toes. That's what I'm talking about, girls. Don't be afraid of the man. When you meet a man and shit, yeah, he's gonna jungle rape you. Man, I developed a thing there where I don't even be, when I'm out with a girl, I don't even be thinking about the pussy and shit. I'm chill at this point, girl. You know how old I am and shit? I'm chill. In other words, I had all the pee hole I need. But now here comes these gorgeous, fine, sexy Bettys. I mean, they got everything I like. They got the hair. All three of them. Well, one, we had to work on her shit. Cause she was pretty, but her hair was making her look like Jane of the Jungle and shit. Oh shit, the leprechaun's throwing some dust in my eyes again and shit. I really gotta go get something. So then we was talking and I'm playing with her and I grabbed it. Oh, to grab a new girl and pull her by her little waist and you don't even touch her ass or none of her Negro regions and shit. But you pull her in by the small of her back to you and let her feel that ride. That's what y'all be doing. You're not fooling me. So do me a favor, guys. If you're gonna be doing this shit, feel free to shave your nuts before you pull her up on them. Right? Because you could, if you want them hairy motherfuckers, and your dick hairs look like a jungle and shit. Yeah, don't be pulling in because you'll give her pussies abrasions right through every layer of clothes that she's wearing and shit. So you shave. Manscaped. That's very popular. I've been doing this shit about 40 fucking years. Not that long. 30 years maybe. I've been shaving my cock. I'm pretty good at it by now. There's no nicks, no cuts. Just break out because I never let it grow. I might get a 5 o'clock shower when I get too lazy to shave. But then I'm gonna give me that can Harry's and smooth that shit on right about there and shit. Ooh. This motherfucker's got a Polish sausage in his pants. And the nuts, that's what I do on Saturday morning when I wake up, because I already worked out for the week. I've fulfilled my obligations. Now Saturday's for me, so I start the day off by shaving pits, dick, nuts, and butt. My a-hole. Ooh. Get on up in there. Ooh, wow. So, riddle me this, riddle me that. Anybody got any mescaline I can take? I feel myself kind of, So at any rate, she was trying to tell me that she needed a dick that night. And I wasn't hearing it because I was in that space where I had already had enough pussy. And so when girls now, that's something that I learned as you age, guys. when you had a lot of pee hole, and now you get older, it's not that the pee hole doesn't matter, but you just had so much of it, you're good on it. You got your quota in and shit. So, but now, sometimes the girl's gonna be trying to throw it to you, and you be missing. Sometimes you purposely miss because you don't want to fuck that particular female. But sometimes, like that night, I did want to fuck her, but I told her, can we, get to know each other? You know what she told me? She said, well, you just gonna have to accept friendship. She told me to my motherfucking face that she was putting me in the friend zone and shit. All right. At that instant, your player mechanisms go on and shit. Pop, pop. And now you start thinking it's a new pussy to get. Because this one not happening and shit. She just told you so. So I should have fucked her. Guys, the moral of the story is, don't try to be no gentlemen to these bitches. Get yours, motherfucker. I'm lying my ass off. I'm a bitch to my women's. Let me rephrase that. I'm my women's bitches. I do whatever I can for them. So I'm lying about that old rough talk, trying to make them hood rats believe that I was a gangster and shit. You notice, I won't be drinking this shit anymore, okay? That's all I got right now, though. So it's just gonna have to do. Hey, I'm really swinging. I'm swinging like Mandingo. So that one haunted me because she smelled so good when I was hugging her. The thing is this: I met her daughter on the train with her baby and shit. She had a granddaughter, but she was still fine. How can that be? How can women get over 50 and still be fuckable? That's what I'm trying to tell you about LA. Move your ass to LA and shit. Once this pandemic is over. See, they was all fucked up in the head from about 2000 until now. That's 20 years. There's a song out called Nobody Gets Laid in LA. That shit came in like 2006. So it's been fucked up for a while, is what I'm saying. Not what it used to be. But the pandemic's gonna straighten that shit out. Cause them biatches haven't been with a man in a year. So fellas, get ready. I'm about to do a mass exodus to Europe. I'm really not drinking any more of that shit because I'm about to pass the fuck out. Couldn't be the cocaine that I was smoking. But y'all see all this traffic coming by? I better stop that. I'm trying to tell you, that's just making you dizzy. That's why I gotta stand like this right now. Cause if I'm straight up, I'm going down and shit. I'll be down for the count. So you didn't pay me enough to see no shit like that. Right. I mean, so sometimes let's say in all honesty, because I don't want to be lying to you again, but 50% of the girls that I wanted, I got. The other 50 I didn't. So my life's been 50-50 like that. But now I'm using the power of the universe to bring these dimes to me, because that will make me stronger. And every time you see me, I'm gonna be bigger and stronger because I'll be filling up on pussy. It's like going to the gas station and popping the nozzle into the tank of the car. That's what that's like there, right there. The two need each other. You know that I know we both need each other. You and me. Yeah, baby. Okay, I better stop. I gotta go back to this position. I think it's the mud that I was drinking. And it's clogging up my ovaries. I'll be alright. So then, yeah, it's just girls got all funky in LA. So I had to leave. I had to bounce up out of that motherfucker in the middle of a pandemic. Because when San Diego comes back, it's the best girls in the state of California. I knew what I was doing moving out. It's probably going to be some blonde that looked like she from Sweden. But right now, the sister's acting right. Man, they know they need that high heart within them and shit. And I can accommodate. I know I've been sounding like I don't want no pussy. But I don't need the pussy, is what I'm trying to say. But I do want it. So I can go into that space so I can satisfy the ladies. That's the only reason I got sex. Not doing it for me. I'm not a selfish man, girls. Trying to tell you. Ooh, and if you're a little older, you can't take a pounding. That's why I had to develop technique. Because when you pounding out the young girls, see, they been sitting up on the internet all damn day, watching people get fucked up in the ass. Yeah, subconscious minds are being programmed. So now you need to grab hold of these teenagers, grease them up real good, and give them that fantasy. Get on up in that ass and shit. Let your balls slap again across her vulva a time or two. Woohoo! Feels like Sammy Davis Jr. is tap dancing in my head. Dead man. Why you're downstairs. That's how he would. If I was in Sammy's crib, I'd have been a kid when he was alive, and I'd be working for him. He said, Dig man, why don't you go to the liquor cabinet and pour me a Jameson, man, and pour yourself one too. And I'd be like, Sam, I appreciate that, but I'm working. Because he'd just be testing me to see if I'm fucked up on the job and shit. So, here I go. Right back up. God damn it. Then I said I wasn't drinking no more of this mud. I'm a goddamn alcoholic. So all I know is how to drink and then shake all day. Alright, now you run up the middle. And then I'm going to throw a flanker split out to number 84 here. Block, block, block. So, yeah. And her daughter was gorgeous. But she had just, the baby was in a fucking stroller. So the baby was brand new and shit. And some kind of way we got to talking. I said, girl, I know your mother. I wanted to fuck her too. Because her daughter was high young. Her father was a celebrity and shit. Who shall remain nameless. Because I don't want him to know I was fucking around with his family. Does anyone, never mind. I'm not going to lady sing the blues to you. It's not that kind of night. It's Monday. Guess I'll sing a song forever and a day. Okay, I'm going to do an impression. And then I'm going to go sit my ass down. Ladies and gentlemen, performing Marcello's aria, Andrea Bocelli. The angels have sung on high. See, I was seeing blue lights because I kept drinking that shit. And that's my punishment for making that horrible, tasteless joke. That man is a fine singer. He should just probably do like Stevie Wonder and get some eyeglasses and shit. You know, darkly tinted, because you don't want people staring all off at your crazy eyes. God's punishing me right now. So I gotta get the fuck up out of here. That's real talk. I know you better go over to YouTube and subscribe to my shit. What is this called? Rad West, the party spot. Okay, that's what we'll leave it as. So I was telling you about my girlfriends now. They are sweet, they smell good, and they let me shave their pussies. So I got to eat 3 bald beavers. I don't know where this shit comes from, but I do gotta go because I'm hot. Okay, see you tomorrow. Let me go back downstairs here. Oh no. Oh shit. Somebody get me the fuck up from here. Oh goddamn. Where's the Def Comedy Jam when you need 'em?